Yeah. So to find the G spot, you go in and then about 1.5, 2 inches, and then you angle it and then you just go up.
We got a soundboard.
Yeah.
It's a big day. Welcome back to Impaulsive.
Go fuck yourself.
The number one
Go
podcast
fuck yourself.
in the world. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing. If you're not subscribed, hit that button before I fucking do something about it.
What are you going to do?
I don't know, some sort of wedgie. A girl gave me a wedgie this morning.
I saw that.
Both of you saw it.
Yeah.
Dude,
big one. Like it was
huge.
up to the top of your back.
She followed me downstairs and just wedgied me the whole way. And I finally felt like what it was like to be bullied.
Do you know the difference between a wedgie and an atomic wedgie? Do you know the difference?
Do you?
I don't.
I feel like it's a generational thing that you would know.
But I'm gonna. You guys talk. I'll figure it out.
Did you ever give someone a wedgie growing up?
I gave Jake a wedgie so hard one time. He cried and his butthole started bleeding. This is a true story.
Wow.
Butthole
blood.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about this soundboard, bro.
It can be overused.
It totally can.
definitely
We just
can.
got to keep it away from Mike. But yeah, Jake's butthole started bleeding. It was problematic. And then, have you ever given someone a swirly?
Oh yeah.
You probably did.
Yeah,
Again, that was like an older.
An atomic wedgie is a wedgie in which someone pulls the underwear so high it actually goes over their heads and hooks under their chin.
Wow.
So like around and under.
So you just received a wedgie.
That was just regular wedgie.
What kind of underwear stretches like that? Either that or someone has
Or
a
just-
really small torso.
Or just someone has huge muscles.
I mean, I do, but like the underwear's gonna rip. Anyways, guys, we do an extended audio Q&A with the guest after the visual is done. So check us out on Spotify and iTunes. We get extra juicy there, and also I want to raise on this iTunes Spotify podcast charts.
What's going on with the whole talking with you today?
It's been a crazy day, to be honest with you. I start stuttering when I get overwhelmed, and I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I'm hot.
Same.
I'm very hot. I worked out this morning. I tried not to.
I told you not to.
I know.
Remember, I had that whole sweating problem in the beginning of the show. It's because I was working out.
Yes.
It's because I was working.
Yes.
It's because
I want to bring on the guest, guys. She's great. She's great. This is a big show. She's probably one of the biggest stars in the world. Born online. She does it all. She sings. She dances. She takes pictures really well. She does comedy. The list goes on and on. She also once swallowed a high heel. Impressive.
Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Amanda Cerny.
Hi, guys.
Amanda.
I sing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't
I'm
sing.
really excited about it if I do. I mean, I couldn't all my life, so.
really,
Surprise.
Yeah.
Now you know how.
Well, I'm
really quick. Born
impressed.
online.
Oh, yeah.
Can you define like there's video of you being birthed? Like how exactly were you born online?
I didn't write that either. So
That's our new producer, Dylan. What the fuck, dude?
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, yeah, with Vine.
With Vine, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
I was
know?
reborn.
Do you know you were the very first person I stayed with when I came out to LA 5 years ago. You were my first LA friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, Amanda.
Yeah, I remember. I saw the picture of you with all the cleaning supplies.
Did you make him clean your apartment to stay there?
No, like just for the photo.
Oh, we didn't actually clean?
No,
okay.
no. You maybe in your head that's what you
thought I
remember from the visual.
Did
but
something, yeah.
No, no, you didn't.
Why
at
did you
all.
let me do that? I was like a 19-year-old little horny boy from college. You didn't even know me. Why did you let me do that?
Well, I saw you tweeted something. You were like, I want to come to LA. And then I was like, oh, I have an extra room. Because we all were already in communication on Vine, like the top creators on the platform. So it felt like you knew everybody already.
Yeah.
And then when you said that, I was like, all right, like help her brother out.
Yo, but
Got a bedroom.
she DM'd me, guys, and you gotta understand, I was a college kid. And I was at the gym. I was like,
You're winning.
I'm gonna stay with Amanda Cerny. Oh my God. And then I did, and I was like, oh shit, this girl's awesome.
Hey.
And then we just we didn't break up. We're still friends to this day. And you're
no breakups.
You're engaged to one of my best friends, right?
Yeah, yep, stolen from you. So
Hey, congratulations, Johannes. You're not engaged though, right?
no. It's also I didn't write that.
You got good engagement.
I do.
The soundboard is.
Yeah, what is that?
We're just not with it yet. It takes.
I like the yes.
That's all I've been pressing, but
Can get
You're
overused.
hot.
for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. That's what I
You're
was saying.
hot.
Oh,
all right,
thank you.
I'm gonna get distracted.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, there's Mike's girlfriend that made those.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't have a girlfriend.
I was like,
Just
what?
like a chick.
That's
yeah.
new.
So now
Just
you're
like a chick.
you're a real life grown up adult. And it's incredible to see you grow these past couple of years. You've done so many big things. And how many followers do you have now on Instagram?
25
That's
million,
so many
or
people.
I think.
That's so many people. Have you registered that? Have you been able to fathom how many people that actually is?
I thought 1 million was a lot of people. So then 25 million is like, oh my gosh. Like it's overwhelming if you just go into the tunnel of thinking about that. But it's cool though, because whenever you travel, you get to meet people that watch your content and appreciate your content. And it feels like everywhere you go, you have friends.
Do
So
you
it's cool.
ever feel unsafe? I've always been nervous for the female content creators because
Yeah.
like I'm pretty comfortable in my body. Like I'll handle shit if I need to. But like, do you ever feel unsafe when you're abroad or anywhere really?
Well, I'm a black belt, so.
In what? Oh,
Karate.
wait, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Your mom is like crazy into martial arts. Or
Yeah,
something like
she's
that,
been
isn't
doing
she?
it like my whole life. She's actually the one who's really great at it. But I mean, sometimes I do have security and stuff with me in different areas. But I mean,
We've also got a giant brawlic ass
Yeah.
fiance
Johannes
that
is
can
huge.
literally
he's
break
trying to see
a.
my fiance.
Wait, sorry.
Guys.
Did you?
Like, look
Why
at
did
my
you do
hand.
that? Why did you do that?
I said you guys
you
were
guys
engaged.
are engaged. Well, in that
You're
case,
hot.
I was kidding.
Johannes is watching.
Fuck!
They're not engaged, but I feel like that's bound. Wait, I just looked him up on Google.
How'd that work
Who,
out?
Johannes?
No, his name popped up as Johan.
Look at him with hair.
Oh my god, dude!
Johan Bartel.
Can you
Oh
click the
my-
hair
that
picture,
is what-
please?
That is funny.
Johan Bartel was a Czech sprinter. He competed in the men's 100 meters at the 1928 Summer Olympics. Are you dating a 1928
What?
Olympic sprinter?
Born 1905.
Oh my gosh,
Is
he
he
has
just
no
immortal?
idea.
He's 100.
Hey, surprise, Johannes.
Years old.
You ran in the Olympics 80 plus years ago.
I'm so impressed. And my last name is Czech, so we're meant to be.
Oh wait, there's the real one below it.
What?
Oh.
Oh, the model.
Oh, I like this one better.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
I
it's
think-
one of the classic like photo swaps. But yeah, man, how's it going with this guy? He's one of my really good friends. Back in the 1600 Vine days.
Yeah, no, he's an amazing human. That's probably why you became friends with him. But
Probably, yeah.
I was friends with him before too. I was dating somebody else before I started dating him. And when I first met him, I was still dating somebody else. But we remained friends for that whole time. And then when I broke up with said person, then Johannes just swooped right on it.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not gonna lie, the whole time he was fiending. He told us he was in love with you the
Oh,
first
he-
time he saw you.
He was.
It was one of those.
That's
Oh,
so cute.
And y'all kept a secret for forever. Do you know we
Yeah.
trapped him in a room and we sat him down, turned the lights red, and played like that song that goes la, 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 la. And we're
I
like,
know the
we're like,
intensity
fucking
of it.
tell us, Johannes.
Oh
He's
my
like,
gosh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a good man.
Yeah, real good.
Yeah, the ones that don't.
Brag about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much better.
Nah, but did you tell him not to tell anyone?
I didn't say anything.
He just knew?
No, well, he knew me. Like, I'm not so like normally not very like open about like, all right, I'm dating this person and I want to bring.
But why not? Because I mean,
Because
it doesn't
if-
seem like there's many things wrong with this kind of human.
Well, there's nothing wrong with him, but in case like, what if it didn't work out with us and then everybody would have this like label on us and it would just be weird. So instead of making it weird and letting us grow our own relationship together and then revealing it to our friends, like, why not? Because at the same time, too, I was deciding if I wanted to be in a relationship with somebody also. Like, I just got out of a 3-year relationship. So I was like, all right, like, I need to be free and fly. And then
Did Johannes and the other dude ever like run into each other at like a club or like anywhere?
no, my ex is from an island.
From a different
From
planet.
from the North Sentinelese Islands?
That's crazy.
Is that what you're saying?
How did
So
he
if
make it
Johannes
out?
went there, he'd fire bow and arrow.
No, maybe.
How have you grown since meeting him?
Like how many inches? Like height wise?
Yeah. height-wise.
I always like to say I grow like half an inch every year.
Nice.
Holy
That's
shit.
Yeah,
crazy.
my heels.
Damn,
just
in
keep
20
getting-
years, your ass is gonna be tall as hell.
Yeah,
It's
I have
crazy.
goals, How have I grown as a person?
Has he
Yeah,
made you
yeah.
better? Because I know he's vegan just like you.
Yeah. Well, he brings me balance because I always focus on work. And for me, I'm super driven. And that's like, all my brain goes to. And then he'll just like pull me out of that and be like, look at this romantic thing I did for you. And I'm
He
like,
makes you human.
yeah, not
'cause-
a robot.
Well, because you're not. I mean, quite honestly, you're one of the hardest working people that I know.
Thanks.
Not even just like females. You're one of the hardest working people that I know, and your hustle is definitely can be attributed to most of your success, or your success can be attributed to your hustle. How have you maintained that work ethic, and where does that come from? Was it the karate?
Yeah,
the
is it?
discipline,
Mm-hmm.
the respect,
Yeah.
the
The Mr.
responsibility.
Miyagi shit.
I mean, maybe that instilled it in me in the beginning, but I think that's karate. I think the most things that I learned from that was how to treat others and how to be responsible for your own actions and all that good stuff. So, learning that at a young age, I think is great. What was the question again?
How have you maintained your work ethic?
Oh, my work ethic.
Yeah. Like, why do you
I'm
work so hard?
inspired.
Why don't you just go to take naps?
Because
Do you like naps, by the way?
I don't like.
I could have guessed that. She doesn't seem like a nap girl.
No.
Fucking love
You
naps.
have a
Sorry.
somewhat of a pajama outfit on though.
Yes.
I
So
do.
it would kind of ensue
Well-
that you did enjoy
it's
naps.
true.
I
That's
feel
a
like-
whole other topic. So I'll explain. Work ethic happens because I'm inspired. I love what I'm doing. I'm super passionate about it. And it's, we're lucky to where we can create whatever we want. We can build. We have a lot of leverage with the platforms that we were able to grow on. So now it's like endless possibilities. You can basically do anything you want to do in life if you put the work for it. And things can go away just as fast as they come. So having that in the back of my head too really pushes me harder. You tend to fall a lot quicker than your eyes.
Yeah.
So.
Does it stress you out knowing that no matter how like hard you work, no matter how much effort, hustle you put in to like new things, that you'll never have the #1 podcast in the world? Like, does that stress you out a little bit? Like even a
By
slightly.
the way, I have a podcast I'm doing with Summer Rae.
What's it called? I know that. What's it called?
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey, honey, no.
That's dope.
And we wear pajamas.
Oh.
I feel like
see.
you got all the tricks there. It's got to be
Yeah.
crazy, just like constantly aiming to be #2, though. Like honestly, that's awesome, though.
What?
Congrats.
I'm going on it.
I'm
I've
okay.
rescheduled twice. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes. And I was talking about that earlier with your producer here. Yeah. No, you're actually the only one that rescheduled.
What? Why did you
Wow.
do that?
I just, man,
Freaking doucher.
things. I know things are just.
No, I get it though. No.
You had my
but-
brother on
Yeah. Yesterday. He came on.
yesterday. How was
Yeah,
he?
Great. Yeah.
Really?
He really opened up.
Whoa,
Really?
What are you talking about? Did you talk about love?
He did. He talked about love, what he's learned, and all that stuff.
I think I saw one of your tweets today. I think,
Oh.
and it was talking about like how to rub the clitoris.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So,
Because you've never like ventured
that.
into like a sexual sort of lane.
but the thing is, it's really just like, it's your body. Like, this
Yeah.
is things that we don't learn about. Like, I was never taught this in sex ed, and I'm on Twitter and I learn all these new things, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea.
Porn's allowed on Twitter.
No.
No, I'll be
No, it
scrolling,
is.
bro, and Riley.
But it
Hills'
wasn't
feed.
porn,
Right,
guys.
right, right.
All right, let me
Upside down blow
explain.
bang.
No, it's
What?
just sex ed. Sex
Yeah.
ed in a cool, hip, new way. We do the same
Yeah.
stuff. We talk about double-handed gluck gluck. We go the whole route.
So-
Same shit. Same shit.
A little. So the head of the clitoris, right?
Yep.
That is your genitals. And they say penetration of the genitals, and like that's sex. So I just learned this today. So I'm reiterating what I learned this morning.
Okay.
And if you're not satisfied, or what's the word?
Being pleasured.
Yeah, but that's not right.
Satisfied seems like a
Either. Okay. Rubbing the clitoris,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Or just like,
as one does.
yeah, then you're not really having sex. So if you want an orgasm, you don't get orgasms just by putting it in.
This is freshman year high school shit for most guys.
What?
But
No.
there's a lot of guys out there who I've
there-
heard can't
so
find the clit, right?
Yeah, but the G spot is a part of it. It's like that's on the inside,
Yep.
and the clitoris also lines, like it looks like a horseshoe.
Why don't you explain how to find the G spot while you're at it too?
So
Wait, this
if
one's
you
a
go,
this one's good. This one's good. No,
Let me
please.
guess. It's a small ridge. All right, go ahead.
yeah, see, well, you
Well,
said
obviously,
it.
He's 34.
I
He
live
knows-
in the
he knows
fucking
his
world.
stuff.
I live in that.
It's so important to know your
Zip
body,
code.
and for even for young kids to know this too. It's like I think it's a great education, and it puts a lot of awkward conversations away because it shouldn't be awkward because it is your body.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to find the G spot, you go in and then about 1.5, 2 inches, and then you angle it, and then you just go up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you find the G spot.
It's not always exactly in the same spot.
But you got to find it. It's like, it feels rigid a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
You taking notes? But it's like,
Yeah, could you say that just one more time?
I mean, it's not like, I don't think it's inappropriate, like something to talk about.
I think it's
ever.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really? I think it's great to talk about.
Wait,
that.
we also do
We do
as
too.
well.
We
yeah.
do too.
If I ever have kids, that's like one of the first things I'm like, hey, do you guys know what this is? Like, do you know what this does?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you afraid they're gonna be sluts?
Okay.
Not
so
that
this
there's
is-
anything wrong with that, is what he's saying.
No.
Why are you like you're gonna fight?
Because she went.
I did jump at him a
Okay.
little.
All right, respect.
No, this is also like, so what is a slut?
I don't fucking know.
Flipping on him, Amanda.
When would you
okay.
call
All right,
when
wait.
would you call a girl a slut?
Let me give you an because we've asked this question to our guests
50
so many times on the
Coming
show,
back at
and
ya.
I was afraid because I don't really know if I have an answer because
Yeah.
it's so subjective in my opinion.
It has
I
a
would
pretty
say
clear definition.
It's, in LA, I feel like we've been jaded. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, a slut. I would say a slut is a woman.
Look out!
I gotta be careful.
That's a good
here.
one. That's a good
A
soundboard.
slut. You might have to play that again. Let's see. A slut is a female. I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple. A slut is a female who gets around quite often with many, many men.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, but without any like emotions really. She's just kind of like, all right, yeah, anybody welcome.
yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a slut.
Okay.
Like especially if they have like a sign. Have you ever seen a sign down there when you take their pants off? It's just like always like open.
Oh yeah, open
open.
and it
Open
lights
for
up. It's a
business.
neon
I
sign.
I think it's something that's misused a lot though. Like if a guy breaks up with a girlfriend, she finds the new guy, and he's like, "Oh, she's a slut."
Oh, for sure.
Of
I mean,
course.
yeah.
Of course.
It's like, no, she just found somebody that she prefers over you.
Slut
But
is-
also, dudes can be sluts. Like that's why when I ask you that, I'm like, I'm not, again, I'm not like hinting towards anything right now.
Yeah.
If you teach your kids about sex while they're young, do you think they will be more open sexually and be more open to have more sexual partners because they're so free with it?
I don't think so. I think the internet just brings them to things that could not be true, could like misinformation,
Like porn?
Oh, yeah, that too, of like how you should be in a bedroom. Like some porn is like very manipulating to kids that come across it. Like, oh, that's how it should be. That's
Oh,
how the girl should act.
We found out
That's
recently
like-
that it's not all untrue. Like
Mhm.
some Uber drivers are actually getting blowjobs in LA right now, unsolicited. Some Home Depot guys who go to fix doors are getting.
I think
to-
the percentages are.
I mean,
Pretty low.
You say
Yeah.
tomato, I say freaking porn star. Like, I don't know what you want me to say
Is
right
this your
now, but listen,
slogan?
it's becoming it. But
Mike,
listen,
you're quite literally,
out!
you're hanging out with many porn stars.
no.
Okay.
I
At
literally
least
cannot.
one or two. And that's not average, bro. That's rare.
It's become average for me. All right.
Exactly.
Question for you.
Oh,
Okay. Here we go.
If maybe, see, I agree with you. So what if you teach your kids early about sex and then they just apply it to a monogamous relationship? And so they're able to better pleasure the
great.
one girl.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, I don't think being
Depends what ages we're talking about too, and like
Do you-
What age
what do you-
did you lose your
like 10
virginity?
months,
Can I
right?
ask that?
what age? 15.
I was 16.
Yeah.
12?
14.
I think I was like 16.
Oh, okay.
That's like
so we're all like pretty average, I feel like.
What age were you able to
Jake
wave
was
that?
13. Jake, my brother was 13. I'm just gonna say it.
We're just throwing
Oh
out
my
his dirty.
God.
13
Holy
years
Jake
old.
did
shit,
this.
dude. What a scumbag.
He's like that middle. He's that one
Such
middle
a
school
brother.
kid.
Oh, yeah.
That you're just like,
Now,
damn.
his grade was wild. But anyways, we're talking. Your question was.
I was just gonna ask, as a baby, what age were you able to start waving at? Because we met a really just absolute moron
See?
of a baby.
Oh, I watched
10
this-
months old, unable to wave. Mom waved just fine.
Yeah.
Complete and utter disconnect.
Uh-huh.
Kid just couldn't.
Maybe he was uninterested. Maybe he's like,
Maybe he just didn't. The
Maybe-
baby didn't. That's what I said. Maybe the baby wasn't subscribed. Like she just
Yeah.
hates me. Join the club, by the way.
Yeah.
Should have tried it with Jake to see if she waved back at him. Maybe.
maybe
Listen, we're getting
not-
derouted. We're railed.
derailed. Yeah,
We're
Derailed.
derailed.
Do people get railed on your show a lot?
railed. No.
Look out!
What?
Do you and Summer have a clean show, or you guys get like dirty with it?
I mean, we don't filter our guests. So I mean, when you come on, And
I can say what. Are you sure?
yeah, you can say whatever you want.
All right, fucking tight.
And then we'll just bleep you out when we need to.
But are you cautious about like you say you like open a can, you'll have Logan come on because you only know that can will open so much because he's not gonna like you would never fucking have me on. I'll ruin your shit. Like we had Slut Whisper on, we've had porn stars on. Like, are you gonna go that route? Like bring adult entertainers and shit?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's always good to hear people's stories and their perspectives. Like I would probably ask the questions that I would want to know about. And maybe you guys have different interests talking to a porn star than I do. So maybe.
What would you ask if you had a porn star on?
I would just be like, how did you get into it?
Yeah, we did. We
tried.
Like,
It was all good.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm sure you touched upon a lot.
It was a great episode.
A lot of different things.
Hey,
wait. So a girl can have an orgasm without being penetrated, just like literally backtracking 5 minutes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why are you making that noise?
Hell yeah, because they're more likely to be to
No,
orgasm.
I'm asking because like you could be a virgin and still be healthily and happily satisfied sexually, correct?
I don't know if it depends what your definition of a virgin is, I guess. Like
could you be saving sex for marriage and still be having orgasms via the clitoris?
I mean, that depends on your religious beliefs, right? Like, I don't know.
I'm just
a lot of.
Do we have any Christians here, Mike?
I'm a Christian.
You a girl?
Not the best one, but I'm a Christian, and I'll be honest, like I don't have an answer for that question. For like
tough,
hitting a home run to me was always like losing your virginity. Girls would get. I just hate using the third base. They would get third base.
There we go.
Guys would get third because Cerny's here and she's like an angel.
You're so nice.
Sorry, I don't know. I just feel that way. You're in your pajamas. Guys would get third base and they would
Drinking
still
my
be
green
virgins.
juice in my pajamas.
Air on. But until like that whole like bang orangutan session happened, like they would be virgins.
But
That's what I would have guessed.
yeah,
That's what I also would have guessed.
I don't know. I mean, girls, I feel like try to hold on to it as long as they can. And when you're in high school, like I remember doing that. I was like, no, doesn't count. And then, but I'm like, but why did I do that? Like, why it doesn't matter?
Well, you know about the big Catholic girl workaround, right?
No.
I don't know if this still exists.
What?
In Catholic schools, girls who were very serious about saving themselves from marriage were all about BJs and anal. Because as long as they didn't, they're like, yo, like literally would say, I can't fuck you. You can fuck me in the ass.
I think that's so stupid.
I mean,
which part?
The like okay,
wait, no.
Can
Like,
have butt sex, but like can't have normal sex because it's like.
Are you religious?
She's spiritual, is my guess.
Yeah.
Erewhon, vegan, yoga. I know you.
I mean,
classic LA type stuff.
Yeah.
Spiritual is all hell. Are you on a winning streak today? Answer the question. Winning streak.
Winning?
Yeah. Did you wake up this morning winning?
Oh, I guess.
All right, fair enough.
I met a puppy today that was super cute, so it's a good day for me.
Winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, shout out Charlie Rocket.
I don't even know. Yeah. Okay.
Speechless?
Look out!
Nah, hey, this is great. But okay. What about sexual experimentation? Do you have because I know like it's 2019 now.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids are growing up and not exactly sure who they are, maybe haven't found themselves or what they're into. What's your take on that? You encourage it? Should it wait for a certain age? Should you just follow what you're interested in?
Yeah. No, I would say, yeah, I think age is important. Like just if you're feeling a certain way, like I wouldn't say when you're like, for instance, and I'm so like sometimes political with this stuff. I'm like, if you're 8 years old, you obviously shouldn't be having, but like if you're at the age where, you know, let's say you're 16, 17, 18, whatever, and you want to like, and you're a girl and you want to get with a girl, like, okay, try it out. See if it's for you.
Yeah.
See if that's what you want. Then if that's something that you're craving in your life, then okay, then maybe
You said if you were 8, what do you think the low cutoff age is for like exploring your sexuality?
I don't know. It just people mature differently, like at different rates too. But I would just always say the older you are, the better, just because you know a lot more and you can be a lot safer. Yeah. So I would say it's really hard to put an age on it.
It's funny. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just looking up what the youngest parents were. The youngest mother in history gave birth to a baby boy at the age of 5.
Don't believe that's possible. Don't believe that's
At the age of 5?
Cite the source. I don't believe this shit.
That's crazy.
Motherhow.com.
That's a baby having a baby.
Who was the youngest father in the world? The youngest dad became a father at the age of 13. You could almost be my dad.
I think I am, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've been meaning to talk to you about this.
Makes sense.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations, guys.
By the way, Jake's adopted.
Oh.
I did this like I was gonna hear it. Like that's my microphone.
All right, listen, Amanda, you're doing a lot of stuff. You're a great girl. You've been modeling. You've done acting stuff. What are you? Well, how would you describe yourself?
I would say the reason why I started was for acting, you know, and that's still my ultimate goal is to do big movies. And
Remember we did some self tapes together when I stayed at your house. Do you remember that?
yeah,
You read for me and I
Yeah.
read for you.
mm-hmm.
I remember I thought you were so good. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, a real life actress. Because I was in college and it was just like the theater kids.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, she actually doing like little real things.
No, it was good. Like that. I mean, we're so lucky because we were able to have that group of friends that kind of grew together and could help each other out with those sorts of things. I mean, I didn't have enough money to be hiring like videographers, editors, and all that stuff. So the fact that we had friends that were like-minded and able to do that for us and kind of knowledgeable about that and willing to learn, like we're so lucky.
And you were in the right circle too. Like before you met the Vine crew and you were doing Vine, who were you hanging out with? Because I thought you were with some big dogs in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, I met a lot of people in LA. Like, because I came out here originally because backtrack. So when I was at college, I went to Florida State and then I did my Playmate Centerfold.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I remember going to the bathroom at your house and there was your centerfold there. And
It was?
Yeah, it's in the guest bathroom.
What?
Yep.
Really?
And I was like, do I look at this? Like, Amanda's my friend.
It just
like,
laid out there?
No, it wasn't sprawled. It wasn't open. It was,
It was open
yes.
to that page.
Like it was in a drawer in a box.
That's a weird, super weird thing to do to your
There was a
guests.
bottle-
Yeah.
You're just mind
Welcome.
fucking.
There was like a bottle of baby oil next to it, a
Hormonal
fucking
boy.
roll of toilet paper. You're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Did you have a hidden camera set up? And this is like a scheme.
It was a test of friendship.
Logan.
I passed the test.
Why would you do
I
that?
passed the test. You tried to set me up.
No.
Fucked up. Oh wait, so you
Gotta
did
test them.
you did your Playmate Centerfold. How old were you when that happened?
I was 19.
Why did you decide to do that?
I was at college at Florida State and I had a friend that messaged me on Facebook and was like, hey, you should do a Playmate Centerfold. And I'm like, okay, no. I'm going to school for business. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to be in the CIA. And then I was bored at my dorm room. And then I was looking at Playmates and Centerfolds and Marilyn Monroe. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And so I just sent bikini photos I had to the email address on the website. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I've always been like really spontaneous.
Yeah.
And so the next day when I went to school, I got an email back and they were like, we would like to fly you out for a test shoot. And I'm like, okay. Like, I guess I'm going to LA for
Okay.
free. So I was actually really excited because it was a free trip to Los Angeles too.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll fly you to Los Angeles. You get to stay at the mansion and then meet Hef and then do your test shoot and then go to the Halloween party at the mansion and then we'll fly you back to college.
So this was like you were just exposed to this world that you didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's
you had
insane.
it's Playboy, right?
Well,
so
yeah,
it's the
I
most
knew-
prestigious
But still, you're right.
publication in
Yeah.
the world.
But
'cause
coming
I
to LA and experiencing that, that's
You
gotta be a
wait,
wait, the
culture
first
shock.
place you
Yeah.
stayed when you came to LA was the Playboy Mansion?
Mhm.
That's insane.
it's a good way to
Yeah.
start. It's a good way to fucking start.
But I didn't have like many clothes. So I like would go to like some of my girlfriends. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to LA and I need a Halloween costume. So I would just like take random items from friends. And then I remember like flying there on the plane and like I couldn't even order like food on the plane because I didn't want to have to spend money. So I'm just like waiting.
No way.
And then when I got there, they had a limo pick me up. And I just remember just taking out like my camera and taking so many pictures with like the limo driver because like, whoa.
Yeah. Wow.
And then they drove me to the mansion and they spoke to the rock. And I was like, because not the rock, but
The grotto?
the actual rock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
There's a rock right outside the gate that you would speak to. And it was
Oh,
like,
yes.
Yeah, they let you in or not. It's
Yeah.
funny because for something like that, it seems so like easy to understand. It's Playboy. They're reaching out to you, like coming to hang out at the mansion, meet Hef, all that shit. You're like a college girl. You're like, holy shit, like this is crazy. Now they're like, hey, this is Jimmy from Boutine, LA. Like, we will fly you out. You're gonna stay in a 1-star Airbnb, and we're gonna do it. Like, things
that
have
how they
changed.
do it now?
I mean, yeah, they're just plucking girls out of college. Them and
Yeah.
Ignite as well.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
Ignite's
that's
like the new Playboy.
Yeah.
You got
But what I
Bilzerian.
loved about Playboy too was like all the messaging behind it and everything Hef has done. Like, it's just incredible for gay rights, so it has a lot more. For me, it had a lot of history. So going there and plus I was young and honestly just wanted to go to LA, check it off the bucket list, something really cool to do and be like a moment in history and be like, woo, like
So
I
what-
work out at the gym 2 times a day.
What was it like pulling up into the mansion, walking into the house? Like, do you remember that experience?
Yeah, I remember I was wearing like basically like a pajama dress.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid, by the way.
Not much has changed.
Yeah. And then when I got there, I went to put my bags in the room and I didn't think I was going to meet anybody right away. And they're like, oh, you have to go to the dining room and meet Hef. And then so he can welcome you to the grounds. I was like, oh, okay. Like no makeup on.
Had you seen the peacocks or the monkeys running around?
No, I just literally put my bags down and then had to go to the dining room. And when I got in there, he was dating like this. So this was 2010 when I went there, and he was dating like 3 different girls, 5
Well, like
different
Holly,
girls.
was
at
it
the time.
Holly and those guys at
It
the
was
time?
like right after Holly.
Okay.
So, and then when I got there, all of them were in the dining room. And they were all super sweet. I was so intimidated walking into a room of girls. I'm like, oh my gosh. And they're going to be so catty, but everybody was so nice. And then I sat down in a chair and I sat down in Hef's chair, but I didn't know it was Hef's chair at like the head of the table. Yeah, but then he comes down and he was such a gentleman. He's like, oh, that's my seat. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he's like, oh, no, it's fine. Sit. He's like, what do you want to eat? I'm Hugh Hefner. So nice to meet you. He goes, welcome. Good luck at your test shoot. I'm sure it's going to be great. And yeah, just have fun. This is your home.
Wow.
And I'm like, awesome.
What was the test shoot?
So yeah, that like I've never posed nude before in my entire life. So I was like,
Ever? You had never done it? I mean, you never take nudes before you did this?
No.
No way.
Yeah, no. So it's like, all right, like with photographers, with lighting and all that stuff. So I go on set and everything's lit up, professional. Like they had the same photographers, Steve Wada, that they've had since like when they first started Playboy.
Wow.
So I get on set, everybody's so professional. And then, take off the robe. And then, so when I did, I looked like a deer in headlights. I was so nervous and I was
Who wouldn't be?
yeah. So I was like terrified. But then the makeup artist, Sarah Cranham, came up to me and she was like, I can tell you're terrified right now. Just relax. Like the lighting is focusing on lighting. Like just be confident, be sexy.
How many people were watching you run around naked?
The thing is, I wasn't really like running around. For my test shoot, I think the set was just like a bedroom set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was just posing for a camera, and then
Just one though? I mean, there's probably like 5 to 10 people there?
yeah, but there's one photographer.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then that's the photographer that does all the centerfolds, and
Gotcha.
they're also like precise with the centerfolds, so it's not like they're snapping away. It's like they're perfecting because they don't do Photoshop like back then. Like after a certain point, they got new photographers and all that changed. But they would do very minimal Photoshop, if any, because they want it to be natural. And they would just mainly focus on the lighting of the set. So you would stand in a pose for like forever, just waiting for the lighting to be placed. And then they would take the photo and then that'd be it.
That's incredible. I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, she strikes me as someone now looking at her that could do that. I mean, you have the right look for it. You know,
You're just realizing now that
Now I
Amanda
yeah,
is
it could be in
beautiful.
play. Well, no, but I mean, they have a
do it.
very specific. They have a very specific look, right?
Yeah.
Like they look for very natural beauty, and Playboy's always been fantastic about their selections.
Well, Thanks.
So you got accepted though. The test shoot went well.
Well, I didn't know. You don't know anything. Like the photographers are always like, just, oh, great job. You did great. We'll send these and the same day they send them directly to Hef. And then I just stayed at the mansion for a couple of days, went to the Halloween party, went to Paris Hilton's birthday party. Wow. It was like my first like party in LA.
That's gotta be an interesting job as Hugh Hefner. Just like you look at naked women all day.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
it's like an art. It was like an art form
it's
for
just
him.
swiping
it's
right.
like Tinder. Is that how Tinder started?
Hugh Hefner started Tinder.
Maybe. But so after that, like he has you like fill out like this kind of like questionnaire to see like what your personality is. And the reason why he wants to meet you was because he said he didn't want any like catty girls or any just kind people to be a part of like, Playboy.
Yeah.
So that's probably why every girl there was just so kind and welcoming. Like, but they didn't know that before they got accepted. He just accepted them. You find that out afterwards. You're like, oh, that's why he wants to meet you.
Did you ever end up living in the mansion when you came to LA, or did they put you up somewhere?
No. Ooh. So I moved down to Miami afterwards because I was like, I'm not going to be in the CIA anymore. I'm like, that's done. So I had like
Is that like the kill shot for the CIA career? Like you pose and
I think that kind of ruined it for me.
It's funny because when you said CIA, I imagine like if she put her hair in a ponytail and wore like a suit, like you can imagine her coming after you with like a 9mm, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Oh, yeah?
She's got that look,
Oh,
bro.
cool.
Yeah.
Like the Tomb Raider?
Yeah. Do you think you could do it now? Like go back in and...
Maybe if we don't talk about it.
Are you in the CIA right now?
Oh, shit.
No.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's a lie.
No, not I.
I literally cannot.
But when I moved down to Miami, you make $25,000 from your centerfold. And for me, I was like,
Damn,
okay.
you were balling.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. And then I was like, okay, pay off some of those like student debts.
Yeah.
And then pay for a place in Miami and then come out to LA because I wanted to do acting. I was like, I'm not a model. Like when I look at myself, I'm like, I'm not a model. I'm me.
Did you drop out when you went back to school or did you finish?
I finished that year and then they called me back like 3 months later after I went back to college and they were like, oh, congratulations, have approved your centerfold and you're going to be a playmate for October 2011. I was like, oh, cool. All right.
So
well, that changed my life. So
time to start buying snacks on flights.
Yeah. I was like, whoop, whoop, peanuts, not just peanuts anymore. And then I moved down to Miami and then I started studying acting. So I was like putting that money towards like acting classes and improv classes. And then in Miami at the time, there was only really like music, like EDM music was really like blowing up at the time then. So I started doing live EDM event hosting in Miami and then also in like Amsterdam sometimes and just... But that for me, like only allowed me to be so creative and I still wanted to do acting. So I wanted to come out to Los Angeles and really just like, build those connections and stuff out there and feel it out. And I just emailed the assistant at the mansion and was like, hey, can I stay at the guest house again? Because I want to come out to LA. And they let me stay there for a few weeks, just coming out to LA. And I like had a 24-hour chef, like all that stuff. And it was just so nice. Yeah. I was able to come out there.
You say you're not a model, but surely when you were posing nude, there was like you knew you looked good.
Yeah, I was confident.
Well, enough to. I mean, you say you want to be in the CIA, but you knew that like that was done. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of jobs probably were.
Yeah.
And you knew that going in. So did you believe in yourself enough? Like I think I could go down this route fully.
Yeah. And when I say I'm like not a model, I would just like, especially at that time, social media wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm not like a runway model. I'm not like, I'm 5'7". Okay. Gotcha. I'm not gonna like, that's not me. And so I just, and I wasn't super passionate about modeling. It's not like I wanted to just, do more. And some people, that's their whole world. But for me, I'm like, I want to do so much. And when I came out to LA and was able to stay at the mansion, I would go out to meetings with like agents and managers. And a lot of them like told me the same thing that, oh, you're a playmate. So that's your stereotype. And those are the roles that you have to go for. And that was just the most annoying thing to me because I'm like, it's like something that I did and I'm working so hard to do more than that. But you guys are just leaving me in this box and not allowing me to. And so it was just super frustrating for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to build my own reel and show you guys what I can do. So I already knew Jimmy Tatro. So he was the YouTuber.
Yep.
And sorry, my nose is running.
No, that's all right. Allergies.
I'm not gonna lie, I did notice.
Yeah,
did you?
Yeah.
But I also noticed a fly.
There was a fly on your
kept
bun.
landing on your head.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a lot of things.
Falling apart. It's my green juice.
It's okay.
I see you're using it. I see you're
toilet
using
paper
a.
roll.
Oh,
Thank
Dylan.
you.
Shout out
Producer of the
Dylan.
year.
I see you're using a reusable straw.
I am.
It's very fucking
That's
responsible.
awesome.
Thank you. All right, break.
No, can you zoom in? Zoom in. Zoom in.
Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom
Andre,
in.
what are you doing?
Andre,
What
why
are
don't you
you
zoom
doing?
in?
This one?
Right here.
Yeah, zoom in.
Amanda Cerny blows her nose.
Wow.
Amanda Cerny blows her
Stab
nose.
me.
Look out!
Impeccable.
Yes. Oh my God.
Throw
Did
Look
your-
at
your
that
floor.
outfit.
Did your parents or like did your family were they freaking out about this route that you were going?
My mom was super. My parents are divorced, so my mom was super excited. She's like,
cool.
"Congratulations, you get to meet Hugh Hefner. That's so awesome!" And always super supportive. My dad came from like
Traditional.
yeah, and he's like, all right, well, if you want to go into business and you want to work for the government, you're not going to be able to, and you really got to think deep, long. But he wasn't like putting me down about it. He was just giving me the real life facts about it. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to do it.
Is there a stigma though that comes with being a playmate? Because even when I moved out to or came out to LA to visit you, I was terrified. Like I didn't know what you were like at all. Like you seemed like a sweetheart, but I think there's definitely a stigma.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was fighting even with like the managers and agencies. Like I was like, that doesn't define me. That's something that I did. And, I don't regret it, but I don't think it should limit me. And in my mind, I was like, all right, like other people have done, like been able to do other things with their careers just from becoming a playmate and using it as kind of a platform to work off of. But for me, it had the opposite effect. So it's like I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do because I did that. And it was just me starting. So with Jimmy, when I met him, I was already out in LA shooting my centerfold. And that's when I met Jimmy through another playmate that he was friends with. And I was like, hey, you do the YouTube videos are really funny. I was like, if you ever need an actress, let me know because I'm studying acting and I'm pretty good. And then I want to build a reel for myself. So any roles and stuff, let me know. He's like, definitely. Yeah, I'll help you out with that anytime. And then he had some YouTube videos he was shooting and I started doing some, but then he had to leave town to go film 22 Jump Street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
and then when he went to go do that, I was like, oh, okay, what am I supposed to do? I can't build my reel. Like I want to work and I get anxious when I'm not working. I'm like, I want to be productive. And I found out Vine was like this new app, super like quick 6-second videos. It was like a great way for me to make content on because I have no idea how to edit. I have no idea how to like write comedy. So it was a great like experimental platform for me. And when I started doing it, I was like, oh, this is like cool. Like I'm getting some views on it. And then I started focusing more on comedy because I really wanted to use it to rebrand myself. So Vine became a thing where people would look at me and be like, oh, she's a Viner. And then Google me later and be like, oh my God, Amanda's naked. Like, why is she naked? And
I think that's what happened to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was like, this girl's really pretty and she's really funny. And then, I think I saw something online that
You saw the centerfold, all right?
You saw the
because she
centerfold.
fucking put it in her
I
guest
didn't
bathroom.
put it in the
Yes, you
bathroom.
did, Amanda.
Why would I put it in the bathroom?
So let me get this straight. You're telling me
Yeah.
I brought it and put it in your guest bathroom?
I think I
It's
had
like,
the...
it's like a mousetrap for thirsty dudes.
Yeah.
Instead of cheese, she
You know
uses
how-
the centerfold
Well,
and
you
she's
know
got the.
how-
She probably knows exactly how
The
it's
right
laid
angle,
out.
yeah.
There was like a little crease on
Something
the page.
did not seem right.
Well,
man.
you know how Logan forgot he didn't clean my house already? So it's like, your memory is
Who
fading,
knows?
my
Who
friend.
knows? You showed me dates. You showed me coconut sprinkle covered
Oh,
dates.
yes.
You
so
took me to
good.
Erewhon.
The roll dates.
You're like, I go here every
Oh,
day.
yes.
Yeah,
I
look,
still go.
yeah, you're still going.
Yeah,
Nothing's
because we lived
changed.
right above it. It was great. And then from doing the Vine videos, I was able to do longer stuff on other platforms, learn how to write, learn how to edit better, a lot better. I look at my old Vines now. I'm sure you do too. And you're like, oh my God. Like,
Nah, man, I've
I
always
was
been
hoping you
lit.
would agree with me.
No, you're right. They're cringes. Even if I watch the vlogs from like year and a half ago,
Yeah.
a year ago, I'm like, oh.
But that's what life is about, though. Life is about progressing and bettering.
Yes, true.
Because if you're not doing that, then you're never going to be satisfied and you're going to be just stuck in the same spot. And it's hard to like achieve happiness when
True.
you're not like progressing.
But there's some people that are brilliant, like right off the rip. Like there are some like
those
teenagers who are just
blessed.
so good. They're so funny. They're so witty.
Yeah.
And me, I feel like I've my whole life in everything I've ever done has been a gradual.
Ramp.
You're looking for trajectory,
Gradual
incline, whatever you're
incline.
looking for.
I'm just trying to say gradual the right way, and I feel I'm self-conscious now.
Hard word.
The point is, it took me a nice little ramp up to get there.
There we go.
Yeah. It's hard to speak today. It's very difficult.
I'm just hot, dude.
Yeah. No,
Hey,
for me too.
Wait, what? All right, so you've done a lot of internet stuff, but that's just shit people know. They've all seen you online.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff people might not know. Were you like the queen of Turkey for a second? What happened there?
I'm the Yenge.
The what?
What was that?
Yenge.
Do you know this?
No, I'm not Turkish.
Yo, Amanda ran Turkey for a second.
I didn't run Turkey.
You like went viral there.
They're my people. I'm the aunt of Turkey.
The aunt.
Yeah, so I'm their aunt.
Didn't you hold up a Turkish flag in a photo?
Yeah.
And then it was shared in Turkey. They're like, oh my God, who is this God-sent angel? And there was like millions of Turkish dudes that were just like.
Yes, but no, that's not how it started.
Okay.
It started because there was a tweet to me from this Turkish man, like a traditional looking Turkish man, and like such a stereotype. And then from the middle of nowhere called Yozgat. And then he proposed to me, or he was trying to get me to date him on Twitter. And I thought it was funny, like how he was going about it. And it was me translating Turkish, which is so hard to do, by the way.
Really?
Like, yeah, Google translation for Turkish is so wrong.
It's rough, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what makes it even funnier because I'm butchering these things. Yep. And then I'm replying and being like, oh, like, I'm super interested. Wow.
Oh,
like,
you were sexting on Twitter?
Yeah, but it's like I ended up proposing to him on Twitter. So I guess I am engaged, but to
a Turkish
fake account from Yozgat. And then
But it was a real man.
No, it was like a fake, all fake.
What do you mean? It was staged?
Well, no, I'm not on me. The account was fake.
Okay.
So it was like, but you could tell everything that they built wasn't like a real thing. That's why I was having fun with it. Because I just saw it and it like got some likes on his post and it made it stand out to me.
Didn't you gain like 700,000 Instagram followers in like a day?
Yeah, from that.
In one day. And they're all Turkish.
Yeah, because they thought it was the most hilarious thing. Like it ended up that situation that happened, like that back and forth between me and Kafer.
Kafer.
Yeah. That ended up going in all like the news outlets, the magazines, like it was on news channels. They were talking, my picture was like on the screen. So it was like I was in households about this whole thing.
And you made merch and you sold it. Right?
Oh, I made some, but
does it sell well or no?
not really, because it's like the merch was me. It was just so random. Like it wasn't
like
well
picture
put
you
together.
as like a turkey.
It was the picture with you in the Turkish flag, right?
Yeah. So and it was like that was something that we did for just like 2 days because people wanted it. But then after that, it's like, okay, I want to do something legitimate over in Turkey. So I ended up so backtrack a little. I started working with guests and I started modeling with guests.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, I was like, all right, some of my largest markets are like for my audience are Turkey or the UK, Mexico, India, the US. And then they were like, oh, like Turkey would be awesome for you to do like stuff in, because I kept like pushing Turkey on them. I'm like, I feel like it'd be really cool because like this thing just happened in Turkey and we had my global campaign that they wanted to launch. And
did they do it there?
yeah, so
okay,
we went to Turkey.
Oh, the meetup.
Yeah.
You filled the streets.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but from that, I was like, if I'm going to this country that has been like supporting me so much, I want to make sure that I'm doing something good when I go there too. And that's my whole thing. Like when I travel, I just want to make sure that I'm like giving back in a certain way or helping in whatever way it is to that country.
Mm.
So what we did there was we renovated a school in a small town. Wow. And then we just worked with the kids and like we were all painting it and raised money through the guest campaign to put towards renovating the entire school that like uplifted an entire community. Like it's crazy, like those tiny things like for us to do or just add on into our lives can like benefit so many people. So like that was one thing I did over there. And then like recently did stuff in India.
So sweet, Amanda.
No,
I agree.
No,
You're so sweet.
No.
You are. I think that's why that fly keeps landing on
I
your
just
head.
say no. No, I'm not.
No, you are.
Because I don't like, the thing, it's good to talk about it because it inspires other people to do it, but I don't like getting the praise for it because it feels good to do it. You know?
You got to fly. Oh.
Why does the
No,
love...
Because you're a sweetheart. I'm gonna test your sweetheartness right now.
If it lands next,
no.
I'm going to say fly and don't move. I'm going to go for it, all right?
Just
Okay.
hit her in the head.
You know-
I get knocked out.
You know, they say
Don't knock
there's
her
a,
out.
there's a saying
Dead.
you can catch more flies with honey than you can with salt. So it's pretty obvious that Amanda's sweet.
Let's put it to the test right now.
Oh, no.
We were living at 1600 Vine.
Oh, God.
Let me flash back. We were living at 1600 Vine.
Oh shit.
There it is. You see?
Yeah.
It was bold.
Anyone have
Fly swatter?
chopsticks?
Scissors?
I could catch it. Anyways,
Oh.
we were living at 1600 Vine,
Might
and
catch it.
times were happy. Times were real good. Everyone was friends. But then something happened.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say anything. But
Uh-oh.
does that? I mean,
She's got a little smirk going on.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Do you still address that? Have you ever talked about it?
I did once, and I felt like that was enough. Just because it was something I needed to do so I could clear my name and just be like, yeah, this is what happened. That's the situation, and we're done here.
Yeah.
But I forgave it. Like, also, so.
Seems like some pretty cryptic shit you guys are talking about. Hey, Spence, remember
Hey,
that
if you
one
don't
time
know-
that thing at the building happened
Oh,
and we had to
yeah,
clear the
yeah.
air? But I feel like I did pretty good by
Yep.
telling the
He wants
person
me to
involved
bring it
that
up.
the
I'm
person
not
wasn't.
bringing it
I'm not gonna bring it up
I'm not
either.
bringing it up.
I don't even want you to bring it up. That's what I'm saying. It's a sweetheart test. Like, in my humble opinion, if you were really a sweetheart, which you are, and you passed the test, it's like, okay, it happened. Let's move on and focus on how I can live my best life.
Facts.
Oh, nice. Maybe Mike should run the soundboard.
He's doing a good job over there.
Hey, let's do a segment.
Ooh.
We have a sound for this.
What happened?
What are you fucking talking about?
Segment.
I have it, dummy. Fuck you, bro. Let me do it. You're
All
banned.
right, fine.
Let's do a segment.
Whoa, down.
Did you add that on? Oh, it's so good.
That's
That
our
was
producer.
him. That was
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan's really doing it up. All right, this is our segment. It's the Impulsive Influencer Draft.
What?
The NFL Draft is today.
Oh.
And we're going to do our own Impulsive Influencer Draft.
Okay.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Fun.
We've made a draft board.
Oh.
I love the image in the upper left.
Shout out Andre. So here's how this is going to work. In honor of the NFL Draft happening today, we thought we'd have our own draft, Impulsive style. We'll go around the
Logan.
room and draft our ultimate
Fucking Logan.
fantasy of influencers. What? I didn't make this list.
I didn't either. Go ahead.
Dylan did. Dylan knows everything. Here are the rules. We're each gonna get 3 picks, and it's gonna be a snake draft. So we'll go around the room like this. Whoever picks last picks first on the next round. And obviously this isn't football, right? We're not playing football, but the influencers and the final teams are gonna be judged on A, current following, B, career potential, C, earning power, and D, overall entertainment value. So at the end, who's got the team of best influencers? And hopefully it'll be pretty unanimous and we can decide. And they, by the way, they've all agreed to fight to the death once it's been chosen. So that should be cool.
Who's collecting the KPIs for this one and actually doing the metrics and mathematics?
Nah, it'll be obvious, I feel like.
yeah.
And Impulsive audience, we also want to know what you guys think.
Who had the best team?
Who has the best team? So comment below. The winner obviously gets all the glory and surprise,
studying the
$500,000. $500,000 to the winner.
Is that true?
Oh, fun.
You're our guest. I want you to choose first. And also,
Who do we got?
guys, yeah, that's a great question. Who do we got? Also, I'm gonna be typing it in. Next time, ideally, we have someone type for me. But here's who we got. We got Jake Paul, Summer Rae, Rice Gum, Wampa Zarita. Hey, Big Mike. Michael
Yo.
Influencer, but he's in the big leagues now. Logan Paul.
Why do you say that?
I don't know why I say what. Logan Paul, David Dobrik, Amanda Cerny. You're in it. You can't pick yourself. Mr. Beast, Liza Koshy, Supreme Patty, Tatum, Austin McBroom, Lele Pons, and King Batch. All right.
Right. So I go first?
Yeah, and again, you can't pick yourself.
But This is where I'm confused though, because it's me picking my team, right? But if I end up on another team,
Yeah, you're going to lose because of current follow. Listen, the metrics don't matter.
so I want to pick the worst team.
No,
Wait, sorry, what?
No.
What kind of NFL drafts are you doing?
Because if I can't pick myself,
Then your draft
What are you saying,
person
you're the
won't
best?
win?
You're the
She's
best
a
on this
fake
list?
person.
All right,
no,
all
not only
right,
that,
all
but she's a fake person. If she loses in draft world, who cares?
okay, like I want myself
Win in
to
real
win
life.
too.
Yes.
Impulsive influencer draft.
All right, dun dun dun. King Batch.
Ooh, good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Good
I don't know.
pick.
I don't know.
What?
I would have gone a different direction.
What'd you have done? What,
You're about to
That's
find
why
out.
you're not gonna
All
win.
Why don't you go?
All right,
Why
fair
don't you
enough.
go? Why don't you go, Mike?
There you go. I'll be honest, dude. Just based on current like levels and just current hotness, I'm going with Dobrik. Dude. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, bro.
I wanted Dobrik.
He's been number one on my list for a long time, dude.
That's a good pick. That's a
Sorry,
good pick.
and by the way, how does putting it next to the 2 denote that it's me?
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
sorry.
I'm a little.
An M?
Oh, just you're second. You were the second pick of the draft.
I
I feel like whoever. I feel like
It's our first time. All right, I've never done this podcast before. Like and subscribe. All right.
It's a great
all right.
game.
So I number 2.
All right. I'm
next?
gonna be honest. I gotta go with my boy Wampa Zarita. I gotta go with Wampa.
That's what I was
Love
gonna-
Army.
That's
what I was
mi
gonna
hermano right there.
Any reason? Just
I just said, yeah, I'll
Your
say it again,
brother?
sure. That's mi hermano right
all
there.
Fair. But that's not one of the key metrics, though, for success here. Being your brother. Actually, I think being your brother actually lowers their value.
Fuck
That's why Jake's been having so much trouble.
That's actually true.
I would have gone with the same pick if I was stupid. I'm gonna go with Amanda Cerny.
Wow, great choice. Why?
Thank you.
Why?
It's obvious. I
Why?
don't need to explain.
Oh, fair enough.
All right, Amanda, you're up.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wasn't prepared.
It's all good. I'm sure you can muster up some sort of answer.
Yes. Let me do.
This is big.
Well-
Because you're picking favorites here. You don't want to
Yeah.
piss anyone off.
No. I know. Logan, I would pick you right away, but you're a little bit of a liability. So
I am. I
Facts,
really am.
facts.
I'm so
Yeah.
controversial. I get
Yeah,
it. No, I get
no.
it.
What
No,
day is it?
What day is it?
Um,
Also, though, that's fucked up of you, man. That's fucked up. I don't know how I feel
Controversial
about
YouTuber. What are you gonna do?
hey, I've done stuff with you all the time, even if with the controversy.
that. Hey, that's true.
I know. I know the true human.
See, you hear that, sponsors? Get involved.
Please.
Discounted
Sponsor us.
rates, only $12.5 for 30 seconds. Now on Impulsive.
I love the discounted rates. Let me just say Liza.
Great choice.
Solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid one. All
Liz.
right.
When we find out Logan can't spell.
What do you mean? No, I think that's her. I don't
Yeah,
fucking know.
3
Mike,
Z's.
Mike, you're up.
On
Oh,
that.
it's me. It's me next?
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
I don't know.
All
No,
right.
it's me. It's me, right?
Okay, I was just looking off.
Mike had second pick. You gave Mike second pick.
Yeah, it's Mike. It's
me?
Mike again.
It's me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, why'd
he
you
said
do that
snake
to
order like
yourself?
reverse.
I don't think we snaked.
Yeah, we didn't snake,
All right.
but we're going.
All right,
We're
here
in
we
it.
go.
We're in it.
I am going to put the literal nail in the coffin on this contest right now, people. Lele Pons, multi-disciplined superstar, Latina goddess, motherfucking all-star, Lele
Multi-disciplined.
Pons, dude. Like, I don't care what you say. You guys have no chance at this point. I just,
Am I up?
Yep.
I gotta go.
You're
With,
up.
I gotta go with Jake Paul, my brother, my
Jake,
real life
yes.
brother.
Oh my gosh, I forgot Summer's up there too.
Oh, you have to pick her, otherwise that podcast might collapse right
No.
before our eyes.
Like I totally didn't even. My eyes didn't go there.
Who's
I went
up?
right above Batch. I saw Liza.
who's next?
Who's up?
All right, that's me. I gotta go with my boy LP.
Oh, shit. Didn't
Yeah,
even realize he was on the
He
list.
was still on that.
I gotta
You
say,
know, that's actually very good.
Yeah.
you know why?
Deep
Because
first round.
under the category of earning power and overall entertainment value, bro, like
Facts.
gotta be up there.
True.
I'm gonna be here
I
for a
messed
minute, bro.
up.
He's got to be up there.
I don't know.
Damn it.
Sometimes you take big risks for big wins. I'm just saying.
That's true.
I don't know. Liza's that's
That's a solid.
That's a solid pick.
Well, I mean, if
Yeah,
you're going-
all these are pretty solid.
Well,
but
if you're
now
going
we're
pure
just,
entertainment value, I mean,
we're just thinking of the boxes we need
it's
to
one
take
that
here.
really sticks out. I just can't choose myself, unfortunately.
and we still got
All right.
It's
that
my
mic
turn
up
now.
on there.
Who's up?
Me.
All right.
I'm
how
gonna
this
go
just
with
is-
Summer Rae.
You had to do it. Did you really want to do it?
Yes,
Or did you
of
have
course.
to because of your show?
I built a show with her. Obviously, she's like powerful. So I'm like Summer,
she's got, how many followers does Summer have on Instagram?
20 million.
She's really, man, that's a power couple right there.
And we never really done a ton of collabs before and stuff too.
Wow.
Yeah, girl
That's
power,
awesome.
baby.
For real. All right, so who's up?
Is it me?
I think it's
No, it's Mike.
Oh, it's me again, yeah? Whew, this is tricky. I'm stuck between two of my real life homies right now, but just based on the sheer rise in the gaming industry and what that's becoming, and not that he's a huge gamer, but he's connected to a lot. I got to go with my boy Rice Gum.
Rice
man.
Gum.
And I
Rice
feel
is
like,
great.
and I feel like I'm really putting together a multinational organization.
And
here.
Rice is getting super creative right now. He's revamping.
I didn't know if he was serious about that. The family gum? Is that a joke?
Oh,
Him and Abby have a kid.
I don't watch the videos, but
They
like
do?
Him and Abby Rao,
that's not
congratulations,
true.
you are
False.
pregnant.
That's a false.
Well, you don't know it, and she doesn't actually know it either, but I'm pretty sure, Rice, you're pregnant.
He's just getting the press
Congratulations.
release
So
over
you know.
there.
Congrats, Abby.
On Impulsive.
Congrats, Abby. Am I up or Spencer?
You're up.
Okay, great. I don't know why no one has chosen Austin fucking McBroom.
Oh my God.
Austin
You
was
picked
my other-
so
yeah.
many
Oh
great
my
people.
God. Austin McBroom. That's a steal, dude.
Yeah, that is.
I can't believe y'all missed him. Y'all slept on him. Now I'm mad.
That's a steal.
Spender?
You know what? I also got to go with my boy Jake Paul.
You already?
Yeah, he's gone, man.
No, that's what I was saying.
You just choose him
You know,
twice?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Beast.
Solid.
I hate to do this. I'm sorry.
What?
I have to be the guy to do this.
What?
We are trending towards choosing from 16 people here, and there's only 15 options. I don't know. I don't know how else to fucking say it. We were only supposed to choose
Wild
3 people.
card pick.
Oh, okay, dope. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Oh, so I get chosen no matter what. I'll go last, like in softball as a kid, but at least I'll get chosen.
Well, I don't know. You know.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Who's left?
So you got
only
Supreme Patty
losers at this point.
Tana Mongo. You got Hey Big Mike.
And Kong. And
Okay,
Kong. And
Wait, what?
And
No,
Kong.
Kong's not.
Nah. No.
Supreme Patty. Tana
The thing
Mongo.
is, I don't want to.
will you choose us, Amanda?
I just don't want to. You can't use
Will you
Kong
choo- will you
for.
choose us?
Yeah, you can't.
You
exploit
can't. You just
him.
lost me at that point.
Douche.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Who you picking?
Oh, wait, who's left? We got Tana.
Supreme Patty. Tana Mongo. And King
me.
Batch. No, wait, not King Batch. And
me.
Mike.
Who's the third one again? It was.
His name's Mike.
What does he do?
He's a micro-influencer.
Just a podcast.
He's a co-host of Impulsive.
He's got a micro.
He's writing a
penis.
book, Micro
Micro-penis.
Penis.
The Love Sack.
The Love Sack
Love
Mike,
Sack.
yes.
Oh.
Everyone
Oh,
has him
actually,
in their
speaking
phone
of which,
as
don't we
Love
have like
Sack
a
Mike.
deal in the works right now? It'd be sucky if you didn't choose me for your team.
Oh,
Your outdoor
the
patio would be
leverage.
pretty uncomfortable.
Wow, don't listen. Don't listen. Stick to your guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also stick to
Oh,
your
he needs
floor
me.
because you're not gonna have any seats.
He needs me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you need me.
You got 3 options.
And you have 3 seconds.
You got
also.
a crazy prankster, a crazy girl person, and a micro influencer with a micro penis.
I'm just building the girl squad with Batch. Let's say Tana.
Tana, solid.
Yeah.
That's solid.
girl
Go
squad.
fuck yourself.
Tana Mo's out.
Imagine I'm building the girl squad.
Well,
Mike.
whatever.
All right.
Wait, do you have all girls?
Yeah, but Batch too. But
Oh, that key counts. He's so pretty.
Hey, who's up?
he
Am I
is
up?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Am I up?
You're
Oh,
up.
man.
It's so hard not to turn on these chairs, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been doing this the whole
You just gotta get a little
time.
stretch.
Yeah. Oh, it is good for that.
What do you got, LP? You got the guy sitting next to you, or Supreme Patty?
You
This
really
is
have
tough.
no choice.
I'm not going to lie.
Uh-oh.
I got to go with Supreme Patty.
Patty Buckets. Go fuck yourself.
When you're the last pick.
Supreme Patty, bro.
It's okay, Mike. Mike, I should have picked
Listen,
you.
I just got verified
You should've
yesterday.
done a lot
all
of
right,
things.
I'm getting there. At least I'm on the board. All right.
That's true. No, you made it to the board.
Go fuck yourself.
Wait, Spencer, you're up? Okay, so who do I got? Supreme Patty. You got Supreme Patty. I'm going to be
Wait,
honest.
what?
No, you got
Wait,
Supreme
how do you
Patty.
both?
Oh, wait. What? No, sorry.
I'll take Supreme Patty too.
I see. I see what's happening.
There's
Oh, so
a wild card also.
you're
so.
forced to
No, I get the
choose.
I get the wild card.
Oh, no.
You have to.
I you know what?
Can you do
I'm
2 of me?
kind of in a tough position here because I'm forced into making this tough
Yeah,
decision. If I had any other choice, obviously I would consider. But I'm gonna go with Hey Big Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Good job.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's tough.
It's the charity.
It's tough.
I got a better sound effect for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, so I got a wild card.
I had a phenomenal team in the works, and
It's your wild card. You could pick any influencer.
I don't think Mike's happy.
No, yeah, I'm good.
You got any
He's used to it.
influencer. Who you got? Are you scrolling through the people you're following on Instagram?
No.
You're cheating.
No. Relax.
Come up with someone now. We should put a time limit.
Shit.
10 seconds.
This girl did just get a certified ass on Instagram. Only Instagrammer with a certified ass.
6.
Fuck this shit. I'm stepping my game up. I choose Banks, bitch. I got Banks and Rice Gum Brotherhood.
Oh,
What's
nice.
good?
Whoa.
Speaking
I
of
think
now,
he's just about to move to the clout house.
I am.
Yeah.
I got 2 members of my new household. I should have picked the Nelk Boys because then I get 2 for 1.
Sweetest guy, by the way.
Agreed.
Wait, I forget what the drama is. It's not
There's
with you
none.
guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm like, isn't that so funny? How there's so much like different stuff on the social. I can't keep up with it.
So don't.
Yeah.
Like, I have no time for anything.
That's why we
dude.
moved out here. We live in the friggin' woods.
yeah.
Encino is YouTube capital now, just so you know.
Yeah, everybody
I'm not kidding.
followed. Everybody came
Everyone
out,
came here. We came here first.
which is dope.
It's dope.
But I actually
hit
met
it first.
Banks when I was like first out in LA. His Phase clan, right? They reached out and they were like, "Hey, we're big fans. Can you come and present our jerseys for us?"
that's
like,
cool.
yeah. And that was like 2012, like 2013.
Should have got in, got
or
some
probably
equity.
2013. But yeah, no, I went and I presented their jerseys, and then I was like, he looks so familiar.
You know what would be cool for this if we made the teams like a graphic for them and then put them up against each other on Instagram stories so the fans could vote, and then put them in a champion.
Hey, we should do that.
Yeah.
All right, but listen,
On the
I actually
Impulsive- on the
don't know the
Impulsive.
teams, but so hopefully you do.
Yeah, we do.
Here's my team. Team Paul.
Somebody write this down.
Team Paul
Yeah.
is strong, very strong. I got Wampa Zarita. I got Jake Paul. I got Austin McBroom and Supreme Patty.
It's a good team.
With me.
I got Dobrik, Lele, Banks, and Rice Gum.
Strong.
That's a good team.
Pretty good.
Team Hey Big Mike. Spencer, what's your
All right,
team?
I got Amanda. I got Logan. I've got Mr. Beast, and I've got Hey Big Mike.
I love that team.
That's a squad.
3 or 4 of those are strong. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty strong.
I love that team.
And Amanda?
Oh, I have
Literally got everybody at this table.
Batch, Tana, and Summer, and Liza.
Strong.
Ah, that's strong too. This
All
is
right.
a good matchup.
Listen,
is.
we need you guys to vote. We need you to vote because whoever loses this game will remove their ankles. They all signed contracts.
Actually, I might not mind that because I've got that shit ankle anyways.
you do have that shit.
Yeah.
You're aging.
Yeah.
That was the Impulsive Influencer Draft.
Yay! I hope we win.
I wonder how that'll go over, or if the fans are gonna be like, "That was the dumbest, longest shit I've ever seen in my life."
No, it's pretty
Hey, it was Dylan's idea. I liked this, so we wanted to give it a
was
shot.
fun.
Hey, shout out to Dylan.
Just it's almost like that thing that people used to do on MySpace with your top 4 or your top,
Top 8.
top 8.
Top
Yeah,
eight,
yeah.
Do you think that isolates kids, though? Do you think that makes them depressed,
Yeah.
like feeling left out?
I mean, it would always be a dramatic thing if you got removed.
Yeah. Or if you got demoted to like
Oh,
from 1 to
second?
3.
Yeah,
If
imagine
you even hop 2.
if you
Yeah.
felt like
what the hell did I do?
if
Yeah,
you
it's
felt
rough.
like that getting removed from MySpace top 8. Imagine what it feels like to get removed from Google Preferred.
Yeah, it sucks. Anyways,
Yeah,
based on that
that's real
sad
life.
note, can we go to look out the audio only? It's going to be on
Why?
Spotify and iTunes. Hey, thank you for coming on Impulsive, Amanda.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. It's the
Hi,
number one
guys.
podcast in the world. When is yours being released?
Oh, yes. Check out Oh Honey, May.
In May?
Yeah, coming
Wow,
soon.
you're really just saving them up there.
Mhm.
All right.
Heard you got more comfortable seats than us, by the way.
Yeah, I got the love sacks.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
Can we-
everybody
can
has
we
been
cut it with the
complimenting
plugs?
them, by the way.
Can we please cut it with the plugs? Hit that subscribe button. You can find
Oh,
Amanda
honey.
on Instagram or any social media at Amanda Cerny, correct?
Yeah, what?
I don't fucking know. I don't memorize everything.
It's my name.
It's my name. What? All right, audio only right now. Take it easy, fam. Peace. No, this is the thing. I've been hitting on my friend's sisters for years. When I was in high school, my friend Mac, shout out Mac, he had a sister named Leah. 3 a.m. one day, we were all just like messing around in the basement playing video games. 3 a.m. I went up and knocked on Leah's door and tried to hook up with her. And her dad called me out. Her dad saw me in the hallway.
So what are you doing?
Look out! What do you mean? What am I doing?
The dad.
Trying to get my dick wet. What do you mean?
You said that to the dad.
No. No.
Wait,